What's up everyone? I have a 5 coconut crab victory for you today, and honestly this pet goes kinda hard. It's super strong, they added it in the new update, and most importantly it's free to use for everyone, so you can freely put it in all of your custom packs going forward. So what this pet does is whenever it eats 3 foods, it gets a coconut, a permanent coconut at that if you eat the 3 foods in the shop. And when you level it up, the coconut becomes 2 times and even 3 times more efficient, so it will block all damage dealt up to 3 times, which is absolutely insane if you think about it. It can probably compete with 5 of a kind 50-50 level 3 leopards, I think. But yeah, it's actually super strong. It synergizes very nicely with the corn cobs, which is going to be the focal point of this pack that I'm playing right here. We level up into an ox, which is a perfect synergy with the new food pets because the melon that it gets is considered as eating food, so it can synergize with stuff like rabbit, which in this new update is honestly insanely powerful. For here we draw, which is absolutely perfect for us. We envision this run to go pretty late as the coconut crab is a tier 6 unit, so if we get to draw even more, that would be absolutely perfect for us. Here we build the spider, we get a hoopoe bird, we get 1 extra permanent attack on the ox as well, and we find another spider. Ideally you want to build spider and get a rabbit out of it, but I think hoopoe bird is kinda nice as well. We get an asparagus on the pig, so that way it will sell for 1 more gold next turn. Ideally we sell it next turn because we find rabbits and we get that much stronger, but for now we're just destroying infected player with our double hoopoe bird. Thankfully the spider is very good with its summons. But here we go, we level up into one of the other strong pets in the new update, that being the farmer cat, so we'll definitely take it. I wanna keep the pig for a little bit longer because if we don't end up finding a rabbit, we can sell it on turn 7 and even turn 9 potentially, so we can get a lot of gold that way. So yeah, the longer we keep the pig, the stronger it's going to be. For now I don't think we're struggling super much. We get another draw right here, which is absolutely amazing once again. We stock 2 avocados for the next turn as well as a half level on the ox. Another pig in the shop, we don't really need it, we don't need the avocado as well. So the aim of turn 7 through 9 is going to be to ideally get a level 2 farmer cat because it's going to synergize super nicely with the coconut crab. At level 2 it's going to give 2 corn cobs to the entire team. That means it will feed 2 out of the 3 foods that the coconut crab needs in order to get its permanent coconut. And I think here I'm actually going to take the level on the farmer cat. We level up into a seal. The best thing about this update is that seal is actually viable now. Like, look at this. We get to feed it 2 foods for every waffle, which means 6 attack gained at level 1 seal, so that is perfect. We love having a lot of attack, especially on the ox, because that will get to attack twice with the melon. And yeah, this run is looking super good right now. Hopefully we get to draw a couple of more times. Here we actually become too strong and start winning, which is kinda saddening, but at the same time we don't want to be losing hearts either, so I'm very happy with that as well. And yeah, we're going to keep spamming waffles. Another one on the farmer cat, which is like, how much stats is that? It's like, let me calculate this real quick. That's 8 stats and then 6 more for the seal, so that is 14 stats per waffle. That is like a +7/+7, absolutely incredible. I don't think we are going to be losing. Yep, we get another draw, which is exactly what we wanted to see, and now we get a level for turn 9. We don't find the coconut crab straight away, but we do find the farmer dog, which is going to provide even more food synergy for the team, so we're going to definitely take that. I almost drove past it because I think the farmer cat can be good enough, but I think it's good for us to have the guaranteed stats in order to not rely on stuff like waffle appearing in the shop. But yeah, things are looking very good right now. We can level up the ox next turn and hopefully finding some more corn cob synergy. The best pets that we're looking for would be the farmer dog, the chimpanzee, both of which are going to give insane stats to the team. And also we can hopefully find the coconut crab sometime soon. We do get another door right here. That's the magic of the level 2 Hoopover, dealing 8 damage to the backline, which is one of the reasons why I have it in the pack. It's very good at securing draws and getting the late 5 of a kind. But here we go, we find the chimpanzee. We actually sell the farmer cat for it because my love for the seal is too much and I can't really say goodbye to it so easily, so I need it to stay on the team for a couple of more turns ideally. But yeah, now you can see the insane amount of scaling we will be getting with this kind of combo. The farmer dog is providing the corn cobs, the seal is providing some extra attack, and the chimpanzee is providing an extra +1/+1 to every pet that has eaten a corn cob. So yeah, we get another draw right here once again. Thankfully, Infected Player was putting a lot of draw teams into the player pool, so it was kind of easy to get a lot of draws and go for the late game 5 of a kinds. But here we go, we get a level 2 farmer dog. I don't think we need another one as we have already achieved the 5 of a kind farmer dog. Even though the shop keeps giving it to us, we just take another chimpanzee. And yeah, now the chimpanzees are going to start buffing each other. We can maybe even go for a 5 of a kind chimpanzee at this pace as well, but I was interested in going for one of the stronger pets. As you can see though, the buffs are no small amount. 19-19 Ox, 18-18 Hoopover. I think we should be winning this turn. Yup. And we have stats to spare, so this is super strong, but what we need to find now is the coconut crab itself, so we have something to buff. I think we have done an excellent job getting only 4 victories by turn 12 as we find our first coconut crab, so we will have lots of time buffing up the coconut crabs that we find eventually. We are hoping to see multiple. But at this point, just one is going to be good enough. It is only turn 12 after all, so I think the rest of them are going to come relatively soon. Here we are not going to get the coconut just yet because we have only eaten a single food this turn, or rather we have eaten 2 foods instead of 3, which is not good enough. Here we lose. We could have maybe drawn or even won with better positioning, but as I said, I really don't want to be winning too quickly. Here we find the second coconut crab, so finally we get to buff 2 at a time, and maybe if we get lucky we can start buffing 3 at a time. And you will actually see the ability of the coconut crab go off on this turn. Let's just roll down until our gold is 0 and then we can click end turn and you'll see the ability of the coconut crab. So we have eaten 2 foods with the level 2 coconut crab and therefore we get the permanent coconut. And not only that, it's a strong coconut, which means it's going to prevent 2 instances of damage being dealt. You can see it right here in action, so we get our first victory with the coconut crab itself. We find 2 more in the shop, which is absolutely amazing. The sad part is that because we have the farmer dog and the chimpanzee onto the team, we can't really fit all of them in. We can only buff 3 at a time. But I think that's still good enough. Maybe I am even so far behind on wins that I can afford to take the level 2 coconut crab that is presented to me. But here we go, instead I take the soft ice and then we get all of them to have coconuts. So yeah, that is 4 instances of damage being prevented. Unfortunately, this kind of hedgehog team that does a lot of damage in small amounts is going to actually crush us. The coconut is not super effective against such teams, but I believe this is the last loss we will be incurring on this turn. So here we go, we level up another coconut crab, getting yet another level 2. But if you want to get the better coconut, we will need to trigger its ability once again. So we need to feed that coconut crab that we just leveled yet another food if we wanted to get the better coconut. And here we go, that's exactly what we will be doing with the soft ice. Funnily enough, we still have 2 coconut crabs frozen in the shop, so we have not lost our opportunity to go for the 5 of a kind. We have only strengthened the team. And you will see how actually powerful this is. Against this snipe team that has 5 snipers, we incur no damage on the coconut crabs themselves, which is absolutely beautiful to see. Another good thing about the coconut crab is that you actually can transform it into other pets using Fountain of Youth and Competo. And what will happen is that new pet will keep the coconut, and it will actually keep the better coconut that prevents 2 instances of damage being dealt. So you can have a leopard, a 50-50 level 2 leopard with coconut that prevents up to 100 damage being dealt, which I think makes the ceiling of the strongest possible team in SAP even bigger. So you can have potentially up to 5 level 3 100 behemoths that all get level 3 coconut that prevent 3 instances of damage. Absolutely insane to think about. Maybe I even make a video of that concept soon enough. But for now we're scaling up. I don't think anyone is going to be strong enough to compete against us. Even 100 behemoths we can get to take out, funnily enough. We get to face a pretty similar looking team with the coconut crab and the reindeer, which serve kind of the similar purpose. But yeah, a level 2 coconut, once again we have 3 of them now, and we are ready to transition into the 5 of a kind next turn if we happen to win this upcoming fight, which I am pretty sure we will. I'm considering this lettuce right here, but because all of the pets that I have on the team are tier 6, we are not really guaranteed to hit the coconut crabs themselves with this, so I just unfreeze. This chocolate is kind of appealing, maybe for a 4th coconut crab, so I don't think it's good enough, especially when the stat line is going to be so low, so we're just going to click end turn. We get a 50-50, we get to reapply the coconuts. Surely this is going to be an easy victory. Let's take a look. They do have multiple 50-50s, but when it comes to our coconuts, we're pretty much unstoppable. So I think we're coming up on the final turn now. We're going to sell the chimpanzee, sell the farmer dog. It's very nice that we have 15 gold to work with, so we can sell a zebra, buy one of the crabs, but then just roll down to hopefully see some more buy-sell units that we can potentially sneak in for a couple of stats, like this farmer cat right here. So here we go, we take it. We are going to sell it now, buy the sushi and buy the final coconut crab for the win. So I really hope you enjoyed this 5 of a kind, and if you did, I really hope that you like, sub, do all the generic stuff, and I will talk to you next time. Take care.